there any problem? Huh? Okay. I have a TV. I have LED. Should I send to you? Okay. Then use mobile phone. Ah. I call to Papa. I will tell them, you please recharge it immediately. My dear student want to watch. So I tell them, don't worry. Rohan, why you are late today? Huh? Why you are late? Where is Vishwajit? Vishwajit is here. Vishwajit. Vishwajit, looking nice. Pink color is judging on you. So then, only one student is new, na? Two students. Her name is Divya. She is studying in 6th or 5th class? 3rd class? 5th class, na? Yes? Or going into 6th? 4th. It means you have completed your 3rd class. And now you are entering into the 4th class. Okay. And he is away. He is going into 10th class. 9th class. Okay. Mayuresh. Now only Yogesh is absent, na? Yogesh, Sandesh went to the village. He will come. I don't know when he will come, but he will come. Okay. Now, let's see. What we did yesterday? Which sentence? She was, no? She was sentences. Okay. And I told you, we will make longer sentences in class. In first 5 days, we had made simple sentences, very simple sentences, getting very short sentences. But now, however we are going towards the over our class or ending our spoken course, so we are going to make longer sentences, complicated sentences, not completely complicated, but longer, longest, and then we will go through this. Getting? Now, today we will see it was. It was. Now I told you to whom we use it. Look here, things. He. Yes. She and it. So these two we use with persons. Get it? These two we use with persons. Please come front. Everybody. Come front. Okay, enough. Rohan, why you want to sit there at last? What is there? Think bigger, Rohan. Think bigger. Go ahead. If you study, people will salute you. If you not, then people will not. Okay. One more student is new. Okay. Now let's see. These two pronouns that we use with Persons. For persons. Saying to the persons. Okay. This we use for male person. Getting this we use for male person. This we use for female person. And this is for things or animals or non-living things like table, like phone, like notebook, like pen, etc., etc., etc. Or I told you this is used for telling to the newborn child. It is baby, like that. And we are learning what sentences it was. It was a table. It was a table. It was a table. It was a school. It was a school. It was a tiger. It was a tiger. Next.
It was a ball.
It was a ball.
It was a chair.
It was chair.
It was a bottle.
It was table.
It was a bat.
It was bat. Write down.
It was a wall.
It was ball.
It was camera.
It was
It
camera.
was a mobile.
It was
teacher.
teacher.
It was
Sorry. Don't say it was teacher. You can say he was the teacher.
It was class.
It was class. Yes, it was class.
It was a bird.
It was
dog.
dog. It was dog.
It was a board.
It was board.
It was bottle.
It was bottle.
It was tiger.
It was
Tiger.
tiger.
It was a road.
It was
Road.
road. It was Divya. It was car. Cat. It was cat.
It was
Write down. Write down.
It was blackboard.
It was blackboard. Yes, correct.
It was a doctor.
It was okay.
It was a
Right.
bag.
Hmm?
It was a bag.
It was
A bag.
bag.
It was
bag.
pen. It was a mobile stand.
It was mobile stand.
It was car.
It was car. Prithviraj.
It was pen.
It was fan.
It was a bottle.
It was bottle.
It was a shirt.
It was volleyball.
It was a shirt.
It was shirt.
It was a pen.
It was pen.
It was volleyball.
It was volleyball. Pratik.
It was cap.
It was
school.
cap.
It was school.
It was school.
It was tree.
It was tree.
It was a pen.
It was ground.
It was bottle.
Bottle. It was bottle.
It
Huh?
was a chair.
It was chair.
It was a
Vidya.
tree. It was a tree.
It was fan.
It was a tree.
It was tree. Tree.
It was bike.
It was bike.
It was a car.
It was shop. It was shop.
It was a garment.
It was bag.
It was a garment.
It was garment.
It was a ship.
It was bike.
It was a ship.
It was ship.
It was tree.
It was dream.
It was lion.
It was lion.
It was glass.
It was car.
It was water.
It was water. It was notebook.
It was place.
It was place. Abhay.
It was cow.
It was cow. It was.
It was driver.
It was parrot. It was fruit.
It was ox. It was mat.
It was mat. It was ox. It was an ox.
It was a fox.
It was playground.
It was a fox.
It was a fox. Suraj.
It was driver.
It was driver.
It was air.
Why not he was driver? Suraj, try to understand. This it we use for animal things, place.
It was a mobile.
It was mobile
It
phone.
was a board.
It was board.
It was shop.
It was shop.
It was underground.
It was underground.
Computer.
It was computer.
It was compass.
It was compass.
It was exam pad.
It was exam pad.
It was bulb.
It was bulb.
Sir was air. Sir air.
It was air.
It was fan.
One minute.
Sir was the truck driver.
It was the
Truck driver.
truck. No. He was.
It was a bottle.
It was bottle.
It was box.
It was box. Divya. It was.
It was fan.
It was car. Correct.
It was fan.
It was fan.
It was fan.
It was pan.
It was table.
It was table.
It was floor.
It was floor. Shashank, no? Shashikant.
It was notebook.
It was notebook.
It It was a watch.
It was flower. Yes.
It was hospital.
It was hospital.
It was a whiteboard.
It was smart watch.
It was a whiteboard.
It was whiteboard. Kaveri. It was.
Mat.
It was mat.
It was a white car.
It was baby.
It was board.
It was board.
It was a house.
It was house.
It was a white car.
It was white car.
It was animal.
It was an animal. It was
Board.
oh,
Board.
goal, goal.
It was a farm. It was a painter.
It was painter.
It was a carpenter.
One minute, 1 minute. He was painter. Parth, no? Who is? Gaurav, Gaurav. It was painter. Sorry, he was painter. Sure.
It was a farm.
It was farm.
It was cloud.
It was cloud.
It was dolphin.
It was dolphin.
It was volleyball.
It was volleyball.
It was money.
It was money.
It was village.
It was here.
It was silver.
It was silver.
It was mobile.
It was color. Divya.
It was a mobile. It was penguin.
It was penguin. Divya. It was. Omkar. Omkar.
It was diamond.
It was diamond.
It was goggle.
It was goggle. Vishwajit. It was.
It was a gun.
It was.
It was a playground. It
Huh.
was farmer.
It was far. He was. He was.
It was a playground.
It was
It
playground.
was a gun.
It was gun.
It was a dog.
It was dog.
It was cup.
It was cup.
It was chair.
It was chair.
It was a cat.
It was cap.
It was a cat.
It was cat.
It was
Speak.
It was a panther.
It was pen.
It was elephant.
It was an elephant.
It was panther.
It was
Panther.
It
panther.
was goat.
It was goat.
It was ice cream.
It was ice cream. Yes, it was an ice cream. It was an ice cream.
It was a plant.
It was plant.
It was cat.
It was cat. Yes. It was cat.
It was a cow.
It was cow.
It was deer.
It was pear. Omkar. Speak in English, huh? If they are speaking Marathi, then tell me.
It was a bird.
It was
airport.
airboat.
It was cycle.
It was cycle.
It was a bird.
It was.
It was a station.
Now look. It was my love. Use my now. It was my love. It was my. Put here noun.
It was my love.
It was.
My love.
It was my school.
It was my pen.
It was my pen.
It was my love. It was my bottle.
It was my.
It was my bottle.
It was my bottle.
It was my my dog. My dog.
Yes, yes, yes. It was mine. Like it was my pen. Look here, Karen. It was my pen. So like this.
It was my heart.
It was my heart.
It was my mobile.
It was my mobile.
It was my computer.
It was my computer.
It was my cat.
It was my cat.
It was my garments.
It was my garment.
house. It was my book.
It was my heartache.
It was my house.
It was my house.
It was my hand. It was my hospital.
It was my
It
hospital.
was my hand.
It was my hand. Next.
It was my class.
It was my class.
It was my shop.
It was my shop.
It was my
It was my
house.
house.
It was my
It was my book.
It was my patient.
It was my patient. He was.
It was
But we can use it.
It was my car.
It was my farm.
player. It was my player.
It was my player.
It was my mattress.
It was my
It was my bike.
smartwatch.
It was
Bike.
my friend. It was my dog.
It was my
It
dog.
was my captain.
It was my cap.
It was my player.
It was my plant.
It was my team.
It was my team.
It was my stadium.
It was my stadium.
It was my bag.
It was my bag.
It was
Next.
my
It
college.
was my stadium.
It was my airport.
It was my airport.
It was my bus station.
It was my bus station.
It was my railway station.
It was my railway station.
It was my school.
It was my school.
It was my bus.
It was my
my
street.
classes.
It was my
It
classes.
was my airport.
It was my airport.
It was my notebook.
It was my
It was my
notebook.
hammer.
It was my.
It
It
was
was
my
my.
property.
It was my property.
It was my shirt.
It was my shirt.
It was my
It
bag.
was my
It
table.
was my
Bag.
bag.
It was my table.
It was my table. My.
Sir. It was my chair.
It was my chair.
It was my bike.
It was my car. Prithviraj.
It was my bike.
It was my ship.
It was my bag.
It was my pad.
It was my car.
It
was my car.
bike. Airport. It was my white
It was my airport.
It was my bike.
White car.
It was my bike.
It was my bike.
It was my panther.
It was my panther.
It was my cycle.
It was my cycle.
It was my
Kartiki.
car. It was my black car.
It was my black car.
It was my lever. It was my hospital. It was my car.
It was my bird.
It was my pen.
Blood.
My pen.
It was my pen.
It was my home.
It was my
Soul.
soul. Yes.
It was my home. School.
It was my school.
It was my lawyer.
It was my line.
It was my goggle.
It was my goggle.
It was my rope.
It was my rope.
Homework.
It was my homework.
It was my tree.
It was my dream.
It was my glass.
It was my
It
glass.
was my runner.
It was my runner. Next. Next. Please tell.
It was my book.
It was my book.
It was my roots.
It was my rose.
It was my
Pratik,
dress.
please sit there. Sit there. You sit here.
It was my fox. It was my day. So,
It was.
my day.
It was my day.
It was my fox.
It was my fox. And Kaveri. It was my bad day. It was my happy day. Okay. So use here your. It was. It was your day. It was your day. It was my day. It was your day.
It was
It was night. It was your night.
It was your airport.
It was your.
garments. It was your family.
It was your class.
It was your garments. It was your
It was your, yes.
It was your family.
It was your family.
It was your garments.
It was your morning. Yes.
It was your chair.
It was your chair.
It was your garments.
It was your garment. Divya? Huh? Kartik, your garment.
was your happiness.
It was your happiness.
It was your car.
It was your plant.
It was your garden.
It was your office.
It was your garden.
It was your garden.
It was your happy day.
It was your
Happy day.
happy day.
It was your chair.
It was your chair. It was your spoon. It was your school. Then next.
It was your ground.
It was your ground.
It
Yes.
was your chair.
It was your chair.
It was your hospital.
Can we say it was your friendship? Yes.
Yes.
It was your friendship. It was your friendship. Then next. Next.
It was your dog.
It was your dog.
It was your happy day.
It was your happy day.
It was your
It
gun.
was your
Gun.
It
gun.
was your cow. It was your cow.
It was your.
Cow. It was your hacker.
Okay. It was your love.
It was your farm.
It was your farm.
It was your cow.
It was your cow.
It was your hacker.
It was your hacker.
It was your bag.
It was your bag. Kaveri.
It was your head.
It was your
Hair.
head. It was your head.
It was your money.
It was your money.
It was grammar.
It was your
Grammar.
grammar. Next.
It was your gaming chair.
It was your gaming chair.
It was your channel.
It was your channel.
It was your YouTuber.
It was your YouTuber. No. It was your YouTube channel.
It was your bulb.
It was your bulb.
It was your setup.
It was your setup. Let me mute my mobile phone.
It was your room.
Yes, it was your
Room.
room. Yes, correct. It was your room.
It was your hostel.
Sandesh. Okay, Varsha madam is speaking there. It was your student. Okay, good. Good madam. Thank you for watching me online. Thank you madam. Thank you. Next.
It was your hostel.
It was your
Hostel.
hostel. It was your hostel.
It was
Next.
your hospital.
It was your hospital.
It was your cat.
It was your cat.
It was your classes.
It was your classes.
It was your water bottle.
It was your water bottle. Kartiki.
Your life partner.
It was your life.
It was your watch.
It was your shop.
What? It was your watch.
It was your watch.
It was your dolphin.
It was your dolphin. Yes.
It was your room partner.
It was your room
It
partner.
was your glass.
It was your glass. Gaurav. It was your book. It was your book. Next. Next, please.
It was your gazelle.
It was your
It
bag.
was
It
your
was
best
your
friend.
notebook.
It was your best friend.
It was your notebook.
It was your notebook.
It was your newspaper.
It was your newspaper.
It was your paper bag.
It was your bank.
It was your table.
It was your table.
It was your bank manager.
It was your no.
It was your bicycle.
It was your bicycle.
It was your batsman.
It was no. It was your bat.
It was your fish.
It was your wish.
It was your bike.
It was your bike. Next.
It was your dream.
It was your dream. Yes. It was your. Now make the sentences of it was. It was her. It was her. It was her baby.
It was her friend.
It was her friend. Yes, next. It was her friend. Next. It was her friend.
It was her family.
It was her family.
It was her house.
It was her house.
Her.
It was my life.
It was
Use their her. It was her life.
It was
Omkar.
her.
It was her life.
It was her doctor.
It was her doctor.
It was her lawyer.
It was her lawyer. Next.
It was
It was her book.
It was her doctor.
It was her doctor.
It was her friend.
It was her friend.
It was,
Friend.
Strength.
it was the patient.
It was her patience.
It was
Patient
her.
also.
It was her dog.
It was her dog.
It was her tree.
It was her Kartiki. Help her. Huh? Help us. If she is not writing well, then tell her. And Divya, it's not need you to write correctly there in notebook. Huh? Don't worry about it. If you are committing the spelling mistakes, avoid it. You just write the words like tiger, table. Huh? Don't worry. Write freely.
It was her animal.
It was her an animal.
It was her student.
It was her
It
student.
was your work.
It was her work.
It was her good friend.
It was her good friend.
It was her water bottle.
It was her water bottle. It was her water bottle.
It was her book.
It was a book. Next.
It was her cat.
It was her cat. It was her cat.
It was her xerox.
It was a Xerox.
It was her room.
It was a room.
It was her pen.
It was a pen.
It was her classroom.
It was her classroom.
It was her cap.
It was a cap.
It was her task.
It was her task. It was a task. It was her task.
It was ink.
It was ink.
It was her team captain.
It was her.
Team captain.
No.
Sir,
We can say it was her teamwork. Teamwork.
it was her classes.
It was her classes. It was her.
It
Bachel.
was her panther.
It was her panther.
It was her computer.
It was her computer.
It was her dream bike.
It was her dream bike.
It was her YouTube channel.
It was her YouTube channel. So
It
me.
was her
Who is speaking? Where?
it
Where
was
the sound
her
is
chair.
coming from?
It was
Ishwar.
her laptop. It was her mobile.
It was her mobile.
It was her laptop.
It was her laptop.
It was her pencil.
It was her pen.
It was her thing.
It was her thing.
It was her tab.
It was her
Tab.
tab.
It was her room.
It was her room. Yes.
It was her brain.
It was her drawing. Next. Next.
It was her cap.
It was her cap.
It was her painting.
It was her school.
It was her painting.
It was her bag.
It was her cat.
Yes, it was her cat. Very
It
good.
was her team.
It was her team.
It was her map.
It was her map.
It was her chef dinner.
It was her dinner.
It was her chef.
It was her chef. Next.
It was her painter.
It was her painter.
It was her notebook.
It was her notebook.
It was her watch.
It was her watch.
It was her color. It
It was her
garment.
color. Huh?
It was her garment.
It was her garment.
It was her garden.
It was her garden. Okay, use there his. It was his. It was his room. It was his. Use his there. It was his.
room.
It was his room. Then
It was his mobile.
it was his mobile.
It was his mobile stand.
It was his mobile stand.
It was his computer.
It was his computer.
It was his TV. It was his laptop.
It was his laptop. It was his laptop.
It was
Next.
his mobile.
It was his mobile phone.
It was his mouse.
It was his mouse. Yes, correct.
It was his lion.
It was his lion.
It was his CPU.
It was his
CPU.
CPU. Yes. It was his CPU.
It was his PC.
It was his PC. Next.
It was his computer. It was his board.
Prithviraj, you write your own. Sit well. Don't copy of his sentences.
It was his garden.
Let the copy of your sentences, but
Sir.
don't copy others. You write by your own mind. If you are committing the spelling mistake, then avoid it. We will correct it later. Huh.
It was his garden.
It was his garden.
It was his IPS. It was his goal. It was his pen.
It was his IPS dream. It was his IPS officer
It
dream.
was his PSI
It
dream.
was his PSI. It was, huh?
It
It was a pen. It was his pen.
Sir, it was his ground.
It was his ground. Look there. It is. It was. It was our. It was our class. It was our class. It was our class.
Our smartphone.
It was our smartphone.
It was our watch.
It was our watch.
It was our life.
It was our life.
It was
Yes.
our smartwatch.
It was our smartwatch.
It was our dream.
It was our dream.
It was our babies.
It was our baby.
It was our book.
It was our book. Yes.
It was our mobile phone.
It was our mobile phone.
It was our pen.
It was our pen.
It was our army.
It was our army.
It was our farmer.
It was our farmer. No, sorry. It was our farm.
It was our soldier.
It was our. Okay. Next.
It was our commando.
Yes,
It was
yes.
our road.
Yes.
It was our commando.
It was our shop.
It was our commando.
Yes. Next.
It was our king.
It was our
King.
king. Yes.
It was our chair.
It was our
It
chair.
was our garden.
It was our garden.
It was our house.
It was our house.
It was our scientist.
It was our school. It was our scientist.
It was our pen.
It was our friend.
It was our animal.
It was our
It was
animal.
our playground.
It was our playground.
It was our enemy.
It was our enemy. Next. Use there. It was. It was there. It was their group.
It was their friend.
It was their group.
It was their
Use
team.
things or places. It was their home. It was their village. It was their city. Like this.
It was their
It was their
It
team.
was their hard work.
It was their hard work. Yes.
It was their farm.
It was their farm.
It was their town.
It was their town.
It was their exam.
It was their exam.
It was their sound.
It was their sound. Next. It was their.
Yeah. It was their song.
It was their song. Yes.
It was their piano.
It was their piano.
It was their room.
It was their room. Next.
It was their school.
Venkatesh.
It was their car.
It was there.
It was their school.
It was their school.
It was their garden.
It was their garden.
It was their car.
It was their car.
It was their bike.
It was their bike.
It was their bag.
It was their pad.
It was their cycle.
It was their cycle. It was their.
It was their child.
It was their child. Yes.
It was their compass.
It was their compass.
It was their bag.
It
It was their
black
friend.
car.
It was their bag.
It was their black car.
It was their exam bag.
It was their exam pad.
It was their bag.
It was their bag.
It was their birthday.
It was, yes.
It was their playground.
It was their notebook.
It was their playground.
It was their
It
playground.
was their kid.
It was their cake.
It was their.
It was their an ice cream.
It was their shop.
It was their shop.
It was their dog.
It was their
Dog.
dawn.
It was
Okay.
their boss.
It was their boss.
It was their.
It was their
It was their
date. 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 Yes.
It was their employee.
It was their employees. It was their employee. Now look, use there. It was. It was my. It was my father's. It was my father's uncle, friend, etc. Use etc. It was my father's. It was my father's property. It was my father's college. It was my father's friend. It was my father's grandfather. It was my father's. Use there any noun now.
It was
It was.
my father's bike.
It was my father's bike.
It was my uncle.
It was my father's brother.
It was my other house.
It was my father's house.
It was my father's
It
farm.
was my father's hospital.
It was my father's farm.
It was my father's farm.
It was my father's car.
It was my father's car.
It was my father's school.
It was my father's school.
It was my father's farm.
It was my father's
It
farm.
was my father's temple.
It was my father's temple.
It was my father's bike.
It was my father's bike.
It was my father's property.
It was my father's property. Use their mother. Use their mother.
It was my mother's sister.
Yes. Use their sister. Use their brother. Use their friends. Use their uncles. Use their aunts. Use their Rutics. Use their neighbors, yes. Use all these. Tell me one or two or more sentences about this. It was my sister's. It was my sister's.
Friend.
It was my sister's. It was my sister's. It was my sister's. Tell me.
Friend.
It was my sister's friend. It was my brother's.
Bike.
It was my brother's bike.
It was my sister's.
Everyone please make at least 10 sentences of sister, mothers, sisters, brothers, friends, uncles, aunts, Ritiks. Use. At least make 10 sentences. Venkatesh, speak in English. It was
my sister's book.
it was my mother's brother.
It was my sister's book.
It was my sister's book.
It was my brother's shirt.
It was my brother's shirt.
It was my sister's book.
It was my sister's room.
It was my sister's notebook.
It was my sister's notebook. Yes. Next. Next.
was my sister bag.
It was my sister's bag. Use their brothers. And now you can use here my, his, her, their, like these. Means what? It was my, sorry, it was his mother's,
Leader.
it was her sisters, it was their brothers. Means we have to make how many sentences? We can make more and more sentences. Getting? Next, huh?
It was my mother's leader.
Yes, it was my mother's leader. Next. Omkar, make these sentences. Please try to make it.
It was his mother's pen.
Very good, Ankita. It was his mother's pen. Next, Kavera. It was
Her sister's dog.
It was her sister's dog. Yes. It was.
It was her sister's cat.
It was her sister's cat. Very good.
It was her friend's
It was her friend's book. Very good.
It was my sister's bike.
It was her sister's bike. Very good. Use there his.
It
Use
was
that.
her sister's house.
Yes. Now you think. You see. Now we are making complicated sentences. So we have to think a lot. What happened before it? It was very easy to make the sentences. Now it is very difficult. Getting? Not very difficult, but it is difficult to us. Huh?
It was his friend's garden.
Yes, it was his friend's garden. Next. Next.
It was his classes.
It was his friend's classes. Yes, it was her brother's notebook. Yes. Next.
It was their uncle's friend.
Yes, it was their uncle's friend.
It was her brother's garbage.
It was her brother's garbage.
It was their brother's friend.
It was her brother's friend.
It was his sister's.
It was her father's hospital.
It was her sister's.
It was her sister's dream.
It was their friend's play.
Yes. Now you can use it was my friends. It was my uncles. It was my sisters. It was my parents. Then it was his. It was her. It was their. It was our. Getting? So many sentences. Now you please count the sentences. How many are there? Please count the sentences, everybody. All the sentences, huh? What we learn in the class. All the sentences. Please count it.
$218.
218. Very good. 218. Shripad, speak in English. 218. Next.
200.
200. Very good. Kaveri. 216.
180.
118. Okay.
210.
210.
150.
150. Next.
80.
Only 80. Oh. 100. 40.
463.
400.
270.
400. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21 the 20. 22 the 40. 23 the 24 the 25 the 26 the 27 the 28 the 29 the 2010 the again 2 1 the 2 2 2 the 2 3 the 2 4 the 2 5 the 2 6 the means 320. Okay, but there are so many sentences 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. Yes. 340.
200.
200. Good. Vishnu. Very good. 210.
153.
Shripad.
180.
180.
220.
220.
153.
250.
203.
252. Okay.
190.
119.
180.
280.
215.
250. 153. Speak in English. Shripad. Otherwise, don't sit in class. 283.
358.
358. Very good.
203.
203. It's very good.
250.
250. 189. Divya. 200. Divya. Count it. How many? 1, 2. Kartiki. Count her sentences.
120.
120. Okay. 120. 280. 12. Okay. Good. Today is good. Tomorrow we'll do better. 140. Next. Divya. 189. Okay. 195. Okay. 82. Okay. 84. Rohan. 150. Okay. 252. Okay, no problem. So now, write down your homework there. Please. Your homework is what? Just make the question sentence. How was it? Was it our, their, his? Was it his class? Was it? All the sentences. Was it her class? So your homework is what? Look, here are the examples. Huh? Okay, I write here. I write here. HW. HW 23 na today, ladies?
Yes.
4 2022. Your homework is make question sentences. Make question sentences. And read in negative form. Read all the sentences in negative form. It means what? It was not mine. It was not his. Where? Yes, sorry. Make question sentences, read in negative forms. What is the homework? What is the homework? Make first question sentence. Suppose you have written there 200 or 100 or whatever. So make the question sentences of it. Get it? And then what you have to do? What you have to do? You have to make the question sentence. You have to make the negative sentences. Not in notebook. You have to read. Suppose here is one sentence. It was a table. It was not a table. It was a fruit. It was not a fruit. It was a table. It was not a table. Read. You have to read loudly in negative form. What you have to write? Only question sentences. And what you have to read? Negative sentences. Don't make negative in written form. Just speak loudly. Read loudly in negative. Getting? And Gaurav, if you are speaking in Marathi, then go out of the class. Why you are smiling? Hey, why you are smiling? Don't smile. Getting everybody?
Yes.
And another one thing is here. You please make a audio clip or video. Send me on my WhatsApp number. While you are reading, make a video or audio clip. Otherwise, one simple thing is there. What? You go on WhatsApp, go into my number, and there is a mic. There is a mic. If you put there, hold on, then you can speak So read all the sentences loudly and send me. Everyone, this is your homework. Third homework is what? You have to make your audio clip, video clip, or you have to read loudly, and then you have to send me back on my WhatsApp number. Okay, Venkatesh, do you understand the homework is?
Yes.
What is homework?
Read loudly.
In which form?
Negative.
In negative form, yes.
And question.
Yes.
Question. It was not able.
Yes, correct. Yes, correct, correct. So read loudly in negative form and make a audio clip, make audio clip and send me on my WhatsApp group. Sorry, or you can send on WhatsApp group also or personally to me also. There is not setting. You can send to all. Getting? Okay. If you want to ask me anything, then you can. Because the spoken class now I am going to over it. Everyone will tell me about yesterday, what you did. You have to explain yesterday's experience, what you did. Like suppose you woke up at the morning time, and from the morning time what you did in a whole day until you sleep. So you have to tell me. Get it? Think in English, ask with each other what he or your friend did or her friend did. You ask with each other and tell me. You will get 10 minutes break for thinking only. How many minutes? Only you have got 10 minutes for thinking, and you ask with each other in English. What you will ask about yesterday's experience, and then you have to tell me in the class. No one will leave the class. Getting? No one leave the class. Just ask with each other in English. No one will use the Marathi language or Hindi language in the class. Do not leave the place. Do not leave the class. Only sit into the class and discuss with your friend in English. You will get 5 or 10 times break just thinking about it.